Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If this is the first time on the channel, hi, my name is Gloria and I am a foreigner. I'm a Nigerian. I live in China and I live here with my family, and we film about our experiences as a black family living in the vast country of China. That's something you will be interested in. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so every time I upload another video you'll be the first to get notified. If you are returning to the channel, what's good, fam? Super excited for this video because I haven't done a story time in a little while. And I remember you guys used to love my story time videos when I used to make them way back before I got, serious. But guess what, we are back. Okay, we are back with another story time and it's about to be interesting, hopefully for you guys. No, you did not read the title wrong. My first date did not work out because of genotype issue, okay? And I guess this video will also serve as, creating awareness for genotype issues, knowing the kind of person that you can marry according to your genotype status. So without further ado, let's just get right into the story time. So it happened when I was still in the university. I think I was in my 300 level at the time at Kinemaster University, Unizik, Nigeria. Some of you who are from Nigeria might know the school, but nevertheless, I was okay. Let me tell you guys how it started, how I met Mr. Wait, what are we going to call this man now? Let's just call him Mr. X, okay? Because I don't even know if he's going to see this video. I doubt. I highly doubt. But either ways, we'll just call him Mr. X, okay? So Mr. X and I used to go to the same church back then when I was in school, and I was a member of the choir. I used to sing, okay? I'm a soprano singer. Yeah, I sing soprano. And I was in the choir. And then we had like a choir leader. We call her Mama. She was married at the time with like kids, and she's like coordinates us, in the choir basically. So she's someone we all look up to, young choristers that we were then. So one evening after, I think, Wednesday communion service, Mama walks up to me and she's like, "Hi dear, I want to talk to you about something. Like, meet me after service. I want to talk to you about something." So I met her after service and she told me basically that there was this man in church who has been seeing me, from the podium. Said he likes me and that he would like to get to know me, like for a serious relationship, for like he's literally looking for someone to marry, okay? And I was just like, me, that I'm not really somebody that I'm not really a fan of all this introduction kind of thing, okay? I'm not saying it doesn't work. A lot of thriving marriages happen that way, but I used to just be a little bit skeptical about it. So I was just like, but because it was my mama, okay, like, it was someone I respected a lot and I looked up to, I agreed to, meet this man and maybe just hang out. So she told me, I think when she told me that day, I don't know what happened, maybe he had gone. So we agreed that I was going to meet the man on the next service. So the next service came and the man came around, and after service I just went over and met him. And well, let me not just talk too much first. He was, I think, me looking at him, I could tell that he was not a small boy, okay? He was either late 30s or even early 40s, and that one was already hello, I'm not trying to date my father. I'm not trying to go out on a date with somebody who is old enough to give birth to me. I don't mind, having a bit of age gap, but I wasn't really into very old men, let me just put it that way. And he was old to me, but he still looked good. Like, he looked so cute and he looked like someone who takes care of himself and all of that. And so I was just like, okay, fine, let me just give it a shot, okay? I mean, this is church something, so as the church girl that I am, I did not want to be rude and just tell him off immediately without like giving him a chance or just even talking with him a little bit and getting to know him, right? So we fixed to go on a date the next day. The next day I met him up at this fast food place where they sell food and drinks. I think they sell more more of drinks there and not just even food, but they sell like pepper soup and kobe, all those kind of things, and drinks as well. So I met him up there. Did I get there before him or did he get there before me? Yeah, I think he was there when I arrived. So I basically met him up, and ladies and gentlemen, do you know this saying that they say that fools grow old too? It's very true. That man was matured, but he did not have sense. This is what happened. We got talking, and just from the very few, like we had just literally started talking. Just from the few conversations that we had started making, I was just like, this man, he ain't it, he isn't it, he didn't eat, he didn't be it. So he was just making some very wonderful comments, and I was already tired. Like, I was already bubbling, like I wanted to leave the place. I wasn't angry per se. I was just disgusted by some of his opinions about things, and I was just like, I was just controlling myself. You know, since it was a church thing, he met me in church, I just had to, comport myself, and I was just listening to him go ahead, and I was like, okay. Just waiting for the closest escape for me to meander. But eventually what happened was, all of a sudden, this man just asked me out of the blues, what's your genotype? And I was shook. I was a bit taken aback because I wasn't expecting the question, and I was like, I'm AS, why do you ask? And he was like, oh damn it. Like, he literally just banged his hand on the table like, oh damn it. And I was like, excuse me uncle, is there something you want to explain to me? And then he just went quiet. You literally had to see the way this man changed his mood, his entire mood, when I told him I was AS. It was like he was almost starting to fume, like as if I had immediately offended him by being AS, like by being a sickle cell carrier. In case somebody somewhere doesn't know what AS means, it is a type of genotype that means you have traces of sickle cell in your blood, but it doesn't mean you're sickle cell or anything like that. There is AA, there is AS, there is SS. As I was saying, it was literally as if I had offended him just by being AS. And to just cut the long story short, everything started spiraling downwards from there. His attitude towards me changed automatically, and then of course I could already guess what was happening, but then I wasn't stupid enough to just put it out there or just attack him and things like that. I just very calmly told him, oh, I noticed your countenance has changed, is anything the matter? He was like, oh, I'm AS too, so I'm looking for a girl who is AA. And I was like, oh my god, oh, I'm so heartbroken. That was literally my saving grace. Like, I was the happiest person just finding out that, okay, there's actually this stumbling block already. So that was like my escape route, like my escape plan. But then I wasn't going to make it seem so obvious that I was very happy about it. Now listen, do you know that since we had come on this date, for the how many something minutes that we had been on this date, this man did not ask me, are you going to drink water, or are you going to drink soft drink, or are you going to drink malt, or anything I thought that they used to drink on a date. This uncle did not ask. He did not ask. He just brought me out from my house to come and sit down in a public place where they are selling drinks with him without buying any drinks. So you're using people's table and their chair to talk about something else, and you're not even patronizing them. That was how the moment I told him my genotype, he was just like, you know what, let's go. He literally started muttering, it can't work, it can't work, it can't work. As if I was the one who was telling him, oh, I want this thing to work, or let this thing work, or let's make it work. I was just quiet. I was just looking at him because he was acting like someone that, that nuts was losing from somewhere. So I was just looking at him like this. I was already angry. I was already angry, number one, at this man's I don't even know the word to use. Like, how ignorant can you be that you don't know that when you bring someone out on a date, the least thing is to just even buy a bottle of water for the person. Let me just calm down, okay? Let me just calm down. This man said, let's go, that date is over. Your genotype didn't pass the test, so we're gonna end it here. He stood up and we left the place here. He came with his car, and then I was like, okay, so how am I going home? I sure as hell was not going to go home using my own transportation fare. I was already angry at the money I wasted to even come to that place in the first place. So I asked him, so how am I gonna get home? He was like, can't you just take the bus or something, or you know, how did you come? And I was like, you're already here with your car, so why should I take the bus? I was like, please, you're just going to have to drop me back at home. And he was like, okay, get in. All this while he was still doing his agitation, whether it's anger or I don't even know, whatever it was, or this disappointment that the date did not work out. So I got in the car and he drove off, and then, you know, we started going home. Now where I was living off campus, and it was just a straight road basically. So we were driving home, and then when we got to where he stays, where he stays is like a particular close, right? And then if you leave that close and go down the road for like say 10 more minutes, you will get to where I stay. So this man literally drove down the long road, the straight road, and when he got to his close where he was supposed to, you know, go, was he left or right? He was right, I remember. He got to his close where he was supposed to go right, and then he stopped and he told me to get down. Hey, me that I was in my house, so, and you called me to come on a date. On a normal day, he has not even given me the transportation that I used to come in the first place, because as the Nigerian girl that I am, nobody should come for me. But where I come from, if you bring a girl out on a date, get ready to foot her expenses, okay? Unless it's someone that you guys are already in a relationship with, obviously you know you have to give in as well as the lady. But if we're just getting to know, my child is pulling my hair, you guys. If we're just getting to know ourselves and you as the guy ask for the date, you need to be courteous enough to pay for my transport fare, okay? Anyways, the man got to his close basically, and he told me to come down. I was like, you can literally just drive a little bit more forward, drop me at my place, and then come back to your house. Which one is I should get down because you want to turn right, I turn left? So I should get down so that I will now enter another bus that will now take me to my house. You guys, that was the height of it. That was literally the last straw that broke the camel's back, and I was angry. I was fuming. I was just like, what level of I don't even know the word to use, can a person be? I told him, why don't you just move forward and drop me at home and then come back? He was like, no, I have something to catch. I have a meeting to catch. He said, this was happening around 7 p.m. And I'm very sure that this man does not have any rubbish meeting. He was just making it up because he didn't want to drive me back home. It was just a situation of, he had realized that, oh, nothing is coming out of this relationship, or nothing is coming out of my meeting with this girl. So he did not even want to stretch himself a little in the tiniest way. He did not want to waste his money. He did not want to waste his car fuel. He did not want to waste anything at all, because this girl, it did not work, okay? He wasn't just ready to spend any more money on this futile journey or on this futile date. Never met anyone more insensitive, ignorant. I don't even know the words to use. You guys, if you know the words that I should use for this man and his behavior, let me know in the comments, okay? Like Shasha, that day I was so angry that even when I was coming down from the car, I don't know how I did, and I lost my earpiece, and I think I closed my earpiece on his door. Like, I did not really take out my earpiece, and I closed the door and my earpiece caught, and everything was just going wrong, and I was super angry. I took a bus home and I was just so mad, you guys. Hands down was the worst the worst dates I had ever been on. Okay, if anybody asks me question tomorrow and be like, "What date you've been on?" I can easily pick out that date as the worst date I've ever been on. But anyways, that was what happened, and obviously the date did not work out because we were both, you know, AS and sickle cell carriers. So he was obviously looking for an AA person. I also just want to raise awareness, you guys, if you are planning to get married to anybody, please do make sure that you are aware of their genotype status before you begin anything serious with them. I am not an advocate of saying, oh, ask the person's genotype on the first date. I do feel like it is rude because on the first date, everything is just supposed to be calm and chill. You guys are just supposed to talk, except you're like that man who does not have time, because that man was obviously getting old, so he did not have a lot of time on his hands to start playing love. So on the first date, he literally just came out with the "what's your genotype" question. But if it's just like a normal relationship, then maybe the first date is not ideal. But anytime you realize, oh, I'm starting to catch feelings for this person, or oh, I'm starting to like this person, to want something more with them, then definitely ask them their genotype. Do not assume that the person might be AA, especially if you are AS. If you are AA, you can decide not to ask, just like my husband did. And I was just like, okay, we have seen you people, AA people, proud AA people. But then that's just on a lighter note, you guys. It's very important to make sure the person you are dating or the person you want to marry has a compatible genotype as you have. If you are AA, then you can marry someone who is AA, someone who is AS, someone who is AC, and things like that. But if you are AS, then you can only marry someone who is AA, because if you marry someone who is AS as yourself, there is the risk of having an SS child, which is like a sickle cell carrier, a full sickle cell carrier child. So yeah, I would definitely advise you guys to check that out. That brings us to the end of today's video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time, and I hope you guys learned a thing or two about genotype and compatibility when it comes to relationships. Please do give this video a thumbs up, a massive thumbs up. If you guys want me to come back with more story times like this, then definitely give this video a thumbs up. That way I know you guys enjoyed watching it. I have a lot of stories, okay? I have a lot of things that have happened to me in this my young life that I can bring to you guys to, you know, partake of as well. Also share this video. It might just be saving someone's relationship, you know, someone who doesn't know about the whole genotype issue, right? Thank you guys once again for watching. I appreciate all your support, and I'll catch you in another of my videos. Bye guys. Mwah. So Mama, no, don't touch it, no, don't touch it, okay? Don't.